RT3. Or, I guess, review team 3, blah blah blah. With me I have, those guys, they can CC, I guess, so, I don't know, they can introduce themselves. It's not my job, it's their job.
Well, hi everyone, it's me, CC Chinderling. I'm so thrilled to be doing this review with you guys. This is going to be one of the best reviews ever!
Introducing yourself is so mainstream.
Today's review has been brought to you by Mrs. Appleworm's Cleaning Spray. If you hate things looking dirty, dusty, dank, and musty, you've chosen the right thing, because it's apple bottoms. Yeah.
Choose your episode. It's a happy world.
I guess let's check it out.
Check it out.
Today's episode is, it's a happy world! The plot here is Sunil's rough night has left him feeling very agitated, and when a day camper says he'll find happiness at the really big smile, he sets out to look for it, but once the pets lose track of him, they split up to search for him in different parts of downtown city. Meanwhile, Blythe loses her journal while working with Josh on a beautification project and needs to find a way to get it back.
Our first positive is Sunil.
As Sunil, the mongoose that could not get sleep because of a leaky faucet.
Even when he has to yank it off, it's still leaking.
I didn't get that. He breaks it, and he should have just thrown the top part of it in the trash and go to bed. I mean, I don't know, that would have worked.
When I saw it break, I was like, dude, why don't you just, move further away from it or something?
Yeah. Something I was wondering is that, well, two things that came into my mind was that, A, if it keeps leaking or whatever, just, I don't know, go to a different room, or B, just put a sock.
Okay, the sock thing, that kind of caused it to, explode or something.
Well, that's something that they gotta worry about later. It's Sunil's owner's problem, not his.
That's true.
I mean, what's better? Having it, get backed up a little bit, because, 8 hours of dripping water, that's not too much water, I don't think so, maybe a gallon or two. Or, breaking it off doesn't seem any better.
Yeah, true.
He should have just looked at it really angrily and just made the water drop just go right back up into the faucet.
That worked.
Define the laws of physics.
Physics.
Sunil's been trying to deduce the force, so totally useless now.
Doesn't Sunil have, magical powers or something? So can he just use his magic?
His magic doesn't exist anymore. So obviously magic probably wouldn't work. And I guess in his apartment, when you break off the faucet, there's no water coming out of it, so yeah.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, I guess. I kind of feel bad for the owners. They just wake up as oh, wow, the thing's broken. Now we gotta focus on fixing that. I guess that's why Sunil didn't have cereal. It was his own fault.
Probably.
Yes, because instead, the owner could have gone to buy some cereal, but, woke up this morning, was like, I better turn on the water, to wash some dishes. Holy it's not there. How did that happen? I'm just saying, the power of negativity kind of affected that.
But that's why Sunil needed the power of positivity by going to look for the big smile. Looking at, starting off at Seal Beach Bay, referring back to Pump Up the Panda, and just looking around for it, and finally he sees it. Poster for toothpaste, giant smile.
Giant smile.
But he wouldn't have seen it if it wasn't for Peachy.
Oh, yes. Peachy, voiced by the talented Brooke Goldner.
Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, Peachy is a quokka.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of animal thing. I don't know what kind of animal it is, but she's a quokka. But apparently, according to the wikis, quokkas are actually known for having these smiles, and a lot of people take selfies with them apparently because they look like they're smiling in photographs. Fun fact of the day.
Yes, this fun fact is brought to you by RT3.
Yeah, so Peachy, I loved her. And the color scheme and the little... her name's Peachy because there's this reference to the fact that she's the color of a peach, and the fact that Peachy's I'm feeling really peachy right now.
Yeah.
Depends on who's using it, though, because peachy could mean bad, peachy could mean good. I've heard life is peachy by corn. I guess it's a very positive album, just didn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Peachy was really great. Even when she's deceived by a bunch of cardboard cutouts of the pets, she's still smiling about it.
Yeah.
It's not even a big deal that she was just left all alone with this freeze game. She just joins right in like it's no big deal. She's so optimistic, and that's why I love her.
Yeah.
She is pretty cool like that.
I like the voice she has, because it really works for the optimistic character that she is. And I liked the optimistic characters, and I did find it pretty funny when she did the whole... She thought the pets were there, when they weren't.
Yeah, those pets weren't real, but they were still real to her, damn it.
as those pets.
I guess, speaking of pets, should we move on to the pets?
Oh
Of
yeah,
course.
an episode that features all the pets and not just the favorite.
Not just Russell.
Yes,
Yeah.
miracles can happen. You just have to believe.
It almost led to being another Vinny, Sunil, Russell plot when they were about to go into those hamster tubes. Another callback to earlier in season 3. But yeah, it was so close to being just those three when Russell, said that he was going to tag along. It's like, oh no, not again. And then the other pets joined in. It's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, I had the exact same reaction, because when Russell was just hanging out with, Vinny and Sunil, I was like, please don't tell me it's just gonna be those three again. And then my darling Pepper, of course, the skunk bay, had appeared out of nowhere and was all like, hey, I'm gonna join you too. And then Zoe appeared as well, and then followed by Minka and Vinny Ling also. So then they all show up and went to look for Sunil.
Inside the tubes, and we all split up. Pepper with Russell, Zoe with Penny, and Vinny coming with Minka, who wants to sieve.
Come with me if you want to receive.
That was a funny reference.
Terminator.
Come with me if you want to live. I was elected to lead, not to read.
Calm down, Simpsons movie.
I was just thinking with just a little bit before, if the guys were there and they're like, oh, let's go, and then Pepper's like, could I join? And Russell's like, no. You already had your chance. And then they just take off, and it's a guys only episode. That would have really been an interesting turn if they would have done that. But I'm glad that we got all the pets, because
it's about time as well, and this one wasn't a missed opportunity, because we actually got pet pairings that we haven't actually seen before with, Vinny and Minka in particular was my favourite of the group, because I've actually, throughout this whole beginning of season 1, I've always wanted to see those two particularly interact with each other, since they're both kind of the cray characters who are a little bit sort of cray.
not that great.
But yeah, so those two, it's nice to see this together. But actually, the pairings all worked, in my opinion, as well, because, the pairings, all of them share similar traits, with Russell and Pepper, both of them seem to be leader archetypes. And with Penny and Zoe she thinks she looks sexy and whatever, and Penny, she knows that she's cute, so they work together as well. So each of the pairs together had similar traits. I noticed that.
Yeah, I really did like the pairings that they had, because with Minka and Vinny, I think we've only seen them have an episode or anything really together since the short, I believe, the Om song.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see them together, especially since Vinny's my favorite male pet and Minka's my favorite female pet, and they had just great chemistry. I loved it.
Yeah, you definitely know something clicked as soon as they decided to drive off in that motorized car with the remote.
Yes, in the hipster district.
I can't even.
Can't even what?
I can't even.
I can't even begin to imagine how far they could have gone in that car. I mean, really, where did Vinny get his license? In a gumball machine?
Yeah.
I have to say, I got Stuart Little vibes from the car, because that's what it reminded me of. I was like, is that Stuart Little all over again? Yay.
Yeah, so while Mink and Vinny are driving around the hipster part of town, we have Zoe and Penny making their way to Diamond Hills, just to do some window shopping and stuff like that. And we see that they pick up that little cart from that little bike rack with a fabulous Phoebe and that poodle from Ivan the Terrific. Apparently that's how Phoebe dresses when she's not working for Mona.
Really well.
It was a nice callback to the Fire Hydrant song as well, when Zoe gives her the outfit, I guess. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I guess young me didn't want to adopt poodle. Screw it, Phoebe did.
And I love that. I mean, I'm really pleased with that, because I think those two would work well together.
Yeah. That poodle was just awesome. But yeah, I kept laughing a lot, and me and my brother made the same joke when we were watching this episode. When they get the cart, and Penny Ling is the one taking it forward, and Zoe's in the back sitting down. I don't know if anyone was thinking the same joke that I was, but I was thinking of Robot Chick. When Penny Ling started moving, I just, that rickshaw?
Yeah.
Or Robot Chick, it just kept running through my head. Just to the point where as soon as Penny Ling started moving, I was just pretending to be Zoe and be like, damn it, Penny, make the noise. And then I just couldn't stop laughing. Damn it, Penny, do the noise. Penny Ling put it in reverse. Oh my gosh, I laughed so freaking hard. I'm gonna turn up a little bit. Oh, but yeah, that's all I was thinking during that part, and I loved it. Oh man, and besides that hilarious bit, then we had Pepper and Russell. Oh man,
On the east side of downtown city.
if they would have gone to the west side, they wouldn't have been able to get back. Just saying.
East side, west side, whichever side you're on.
Or they would have gone to south side. Forget it. But I did like the pairing with Pepper and Russell a lot more than I thought I was, because again, you guys know that I don't like Russell, but Pepper was really good, and while they didn't have that much time compared to the others, or at least I don't think so, it was still a good pairing.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I like whatever Pepper does anyway, so that worked for me. Like, it was an interesting pairing for me, especially because, like, favorite pet was, I guess, my least favorite pet, so I wasn't, like you, I wasn't really expecting to like it, but I did. It was interesting.
They're flying like an eagle.
To the sea. People thought of it.
They believe they can fly
Time keeps on slipping with them.
into the future.
There we go. So while they were flying like an eagle through the subway, because they almost had some very close calls with that bird flying, they saw the journal. And I guess this is a perfect time to talk about our other positive, laugh.
Yeah, it's about time we finally got to see more of that journal that we mentioned back all the way in the beginning of the season, then we just kind of forgot about it.
Yes, it was there for the first 2 episodes. Blythe was obsessed with it, and then just kind of, okay, obsession over, whatever, just throw it somewhere.
I'm really glad they brought back the journal. I kind of wish they did a little bit more with the journal, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure they got an episode prepared or lined up to at least tackle the journal more.
It's all about the journey getting to that episode. I mean, it's really refreshing but exhausting.
Yeah. But Blythe was really good in this episode. Besides losing the journal and the awesome little moment they had with the pet at the end, she was all down and depressed. And then Sunil found her book and found his smile.
Relax, Michaels.
Yes, he found his smile and the book and was like, "Here, Blythe, I found your book. You might want to consider cleaning it or sanitizing it first, cause it's been around town. There was a rat that used it as a fort for a bit, and while I was walking with it on its we just recommend sanitizing it.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Yes, squirrel using as a journal board.
As a journal board, then I forget it was the rat that used it second. I think it was only those 2, right?
The bird picked it up and the bird picked it up after Minka and Vinny crashed into the squirrel. Then the bird dropped it. Then Pepper finds it. Then they take off. Then Rad picks it up, and then leads right to Sunil at the really big smile. That's where all the pets converge. They bring the journal back to Blythe, and it wasn't just that big smile on the poster. It was also seeing the big smile on Blythe's face to see the journal returned.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of them coming together at the end because
it's full circle.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of I guess even Destruction in the sense that all of the plots kind of interconnected and ended up like that in the end. So
yeah.
I like it when the episodes do that.
It was good, but I don't know if this counts as a negative or nitpick, but it's not certainly isn't a positive. I guess to mention the one little thing that we have, the one bookie, is Josh Sharp. Now, my little nitpick that I have with Josh Sharp is just, he's kind of bland, he's kind of there. Could have been replaced with anyone else and it could have worked just fine.
Yeah. Because I, for one, really wanted to see Sue and Jasper because they have just not been in the season and they're supposed to be Blythe's friends too, so I don't know why they're not really in it as much at the moment. But I agree, Josh, he really hasn't got much to him and I just don't find him that interesting. So I guess I didn't really care for his scene with Blythe as much as I did with the pets.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking that Sue and Jasper, it's this episode, it's going to be about this, and then Sue and Jasper kind of come out and they're like, hey guys, and then anyone, I don't know, Russell or someone's just like, Sue and Jasper, who let you out of the garage? And then just starts pushing them back in there. That's what it feels like, because they rarely get any time or anything, and this could have been their opportunity to have something, play the same role, but...
Yeah. Oh, or maybe Blythe could have had, I guess, them there and Josh.
Oh, that could have been something.
Yeah, I mean, if they really needed to put Josh in the thing.
It was just for the thing laugh that she did, and that's about it. And just their little moment together.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't think that really would make a lot of sense. Oh, let's just put them in there for that little OTP thing. Nah. The way I looked at it is that this was a beautification project, and let's just be real. We haven't really seen Jasper or Sue really get involved in any active community service in downtown city, so I think this really fit Josh's character a bit more than Sue or Jasper, honestly.
Well,
And I guess we want to use, like, you know, they just had to use, for the sake of using Josh, like, we also could say that for Young Me. I mean, like, Young Me's had way more episodes than both Sue and Jasper combined. And I thought all of them were, like, equal, but Young Me's had more screen time with Blythe than Josh has. And Sue and Jasper, so...
Well, I mean...
It's not really bad.
Yeah.
Well, with Blythe, I mean, she hugged Young Me once, and she said, "I'm gonna be so close to you," when she was sleeping. So, it was that, and the fact that I think the creators have said they like Young Me more than the other friends, so they hugged her and said the same thing, you know, yeah, so, I mean, it would be nice to see those two, like, because we don't know for sure, because we haven't had that many episodes with them, so does it sound like something to do? We don't know. They've only had, like, an episode or two, not really doing much, so,
Yeah.
you never know.
So it's like, and I'm sure, but we've seen as they would be willing to do stuff with Blythe, so even if they don't really do that sort of thing because Blythe's doing, maybe they'll do it with her, because they do the whole cake thing with Blythe and all that, so it's like, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I just hope they get an episode in the future, because I really miss those two. My final thoughts. This episode was actually a really, really good one this season. I like this one a lot. With, like, we got to see all of the pets, and not just one or two or three, and they all work together really well. And it's something I've missed a lot with this season, because this season seems to be focused on only a few of the pets and not them together, which is something that I've missed a bit this season, and I'm glad this episode brought it back. And they also brought back the fact that the plots ended up together at the end. It's another thing I really liked about the series in the previous seasons. I really liked that. So I'm happy to see that. And another thing that came back, another lady in this case, Brooke. I missed her also. So maybe this means we'll see Emma later, please. Emma, you can come back, maybe? But yeah, Peachy was sauce. Awesome sauce. Emma, Blythe, and I guess the only problem it wasn't really a problem, I guess just more I just found Josh a bit bland, so which made me not care for Blythe's part of the story as much as I probably could have done. I think the only thing this episode could have been missing is probably a song or something. That would have been nice. But other than that, I think this episode did a really good job. I mean, there's one moment I want to mention actually quickly. It's like with Mrs. Twombly looking at pets, like, oh, they're kind of interacting with each other in the most honest way or something. I don't remember what she says, but that was funny. She believes that the pet cutouts were real pets. That was funny. So I guess to wrap this up, I'm gonna give this one a higher score than I've given the previous ones. I guess 9.75 out of 10.
It's a happy world. It's a really happy episode to me. It's really nice to have an episode in which you have more than just one pet being focused on, or at least trying to, like, have an episode based on one character, but then you gotta throw in another character just for the sake of it, just giving them more screen time for no reason at all. It's really nice to see that this episode is bringing more of the pets together and having a really amazing A-plot with these pets all interacting in their own certain way. I mean, yeah, okay, they're not really interacting together, but you know what I mean. It was a really interesting episode, seeing everyone go around to the city looking for Sunil, so that was good. Sunil's I guess this might be Sunil's only other episode in this season, so it was really good. Got to see him, the angry side of him. Don't see it too often, seen it a few times, not too much, but whatever. Overall, it's a nice episode. A plot, B plot, all interconnected very well. It's not perfect, so it's definitely a 9.8 out of 10, so that's my final score. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going with great episodes going on. Love it.
Giving it a 10 would be too mainstream, so I think I'll give it the rightful score of a 9.75.
Well, this has been RT3 of Team 3. It's a happy world. I think that was enough happies. It's too happy for me, to be honest. Damn it. Alright, so stay tuned for the next episode, I guess.
Oh, come on, you gotta be happier than that. Because next time we meet up, we'll be reviewing a great episode. At least we hope it can be a great episode. Race Team Buttercream. The bunny's coming back.
Yes! I mean, she's not been in the season that much, other than that one segment in the Pet Shop Performance. I want to see Bunny back.
Yes. I want to see this rabbit in this season, hey?
Rabbits. I like watching rabbits. I want my bunny back, bunny back, bunny back.
It's like, well, I'm more for, like, Aunt Christy. I haven't seen her all season. I'll be like, oh, my baby back, baby back, baby back. Oh, my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby.
Your baby back.
My baby back. Aunt
Yes.
Christy, come back, please.
Hopefully, we'll see her this next episode, because, well, it's Buttercream's her pet, so hopefully they are just going to randomly just put her in there. Do it! Put her in there. I don't care how they do it. Just have on Christy do something. I don't know. Anything.
Do it.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it!
But we'll have to do it next time. So until next time, peace out, home slices.
Cheerio.
I can't even.
You just can't resist the pearly white.